Yes, man, it's a busy day. I got a lot to still talk about. We're going to talk about us blacking out the system on Black Friday. We are not going to buy anything from any of these places. We're going to refuse. This is how we get our just due. This is how we get them to see that we're not playing. So you take from us, now we get to have the power in our hands where we say, you know what? We're not buying your stuff. You can't appreciate us. We're not going to your stores. We're not doing any of that. And one thing I gotta say about the government shutdown is, I said special needs. What I really meant is the disability. People with disability that cannot do for themselves, where it's very hard for them to do for themselves. You're taking away a lot of things from them. Medicare is one of them. See, we think it's just about just the food. I told you it's other things. And food is very important. That's how we survive. So it will turn into survival of the fittest. It will turn to a jungle out here. It will turn to a civil war. It will turn to a race war. It will turn to martial law because things will get so out of hand, as a lot of people think, where it will get very dangerous. And with these ISIS people coming out, like I said, just harassing people for no reason, that's going to make it just as bad. So I hear what this lady saying. I seen her on her post talking about be aware of what's going on, but don't be consumed with it. Lady, we don't got a choice. Yeah, we can look at the positive things that's going on, but there's more negative right now that's going on. Nobody's setting a good example. Look at our president. And then you got people right now losing focus. They're criticizing Kamala Harris and Biden because yes, we know that Biden was too old, and that's why I keep talking about we need new blood. Look at Trump. Trump is over 70 years old. He might have more um, energy. He might be more aware with his mind than Biden was, but it's still the old way of thinking. Like I keep saying, we are a diverse nation. I'm not going. You're going to sit there. Sometimes I gotta ask: are we, some of us, defending Trump because the things that we say is almost like we're giving in to that? I'm not one of those people. I keep trying to tell people this, and this is another thing. And I'm going to say this for the last damn time. Stop telling me and stop sending me videos about, oh, Democrats are not doing this, Democrats are not doing that. I don't give a fuck. I am not a Democrat. I am not a fucking Republican. I am a fucking independent. Whoever I want to vote for at the time is who the fuck I vote for. So don't send me no stupid ass video, or I will unfollow you. I don't give a fuck who you are. I will unfollow your ass if you keep sending me this bullshit. And you know who you are. You know who you are. I show you love, but my thing is, stop sending me that. I'm not a Democrat, so stop telling me what Democrats, and stop being fucking brainwashed, and stop being fucking stupid. Yeah, I said it. Stop being fucking stupid. It ain't about no Democrats or Republicans. Right now, all I see is the orange man fucking up, which happens to be a Republican if we really want to go there. But you still being stupid and blind and want to point, oh, Democrat, 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 Democrat. Nah, right now it's fucking Republicans that's fucking up. See, I'll admit, Biden was fucking up. They should have took his old ass up out of there. And I didn't agree with everything he did either, even before he ran for president, because all of them were lawmakers or whatever. Even Kamala Harris, same thing with her. I wasn't sold with her. I wasn't sold with none of them. I don't give a damn if you eat hot chicken, hot whatever. You carry a hot sauce in your purse. Hillary Clinton. I don't care. None of that stuff impresses me. It's what you can do for this country, people in this country, hardworking citizens in this country, hardworking people that serve the country. I never agreed with the military. I never agreed with the army. I never believed of us going to war, especially for people that didn't do nothing to you. You talk about we got to serve our country. What this country do for us? What this fucking country really do for us as black people? And then some of y'all got to look at that same thing too and ask that same question. I'm a black man, so I'm asking as a black man. You got to ask as a as a Puerto Rican or Dominican or Asian or Japanese. You got to ask that same question. And even as a white man or white woman, even though most of y'all are privileged, but not all y'all, because y'all in the same boat we in. Because sometimes it's really not about color. It's about what you got. And I know a lot of y'all ain't rich. There's some rich black people out there, millionaires or whatever. Are they giving back? Some are, some are not. And I said I was going to get on you church folks. And I am. I'm going to just give you a little bit right now. Because some of y'all are obsessed with money. When people, most recently, one of the whiners asked people to bring up a certain amount of money and she didn't bring that certain amount up. And he basically embarrassed her in front of her grandson and in front of the church and said, that's not what I asked you to bring. But you should be glad in these hard times that she's bringing anything up there to you, because it's not about you. It's about God. Tithing offerings, not the building funds, not this, not that. Because when I go to church, I pay, I pay what I can. See, on my terms. You ain't forcing me to pay anything, because what's going to happen is I'm going to get mad at God and say, well, God, you told me to do this. No, God didn't tell you to do that. When is it said in the Bible where it was about money? That was the preacher's or whatever responsibility. But it's okay, pay your tithes and offerings. I pay what I got to the church, and that's supposed to be going into the community. It's supposed to be uplifting the church. It's supposed to be uplifting people, not putting people down. As I heard somebody say, church is supposed to be like going home. When you're going through a lot in this world, when you're dealing with a lot at your jobs, you're supposed to have a place that you can go to and get on your knees and pray. And church is supposed to be that. But if you got people that are bringing you down in church, what's the difference from you being out in the street? So you dealing with colleagues at your job. There's no difference. So, and it wasn't just, it was Marvin Sapp also. It was out of line when it came to this money situation. I don't get in people's pockets, but I know what I make. I got two jobs. and it still ain't easy. They both pay pretty decent. But I'm doing that because I need to, not because I want to. I need to do that. It's a necessity. It's a must. How can a country that's supposed to be so great got homeless people in the street? You got people that don't care and make fun of people suffering. If that's not the devil, I don't know what to tell you. But this is supposed to be the greatest country. I can't speak for the other countries because I don't live in the other countries. Like I always say, I live right here in the United States of America, or I should say divided America, because we are still divided. The racism is worse. As I said, it's at an all-time high. Pretty soon, poverty will be at an all-time high. Pretty soon, violence will be at an all-time high. But nobody is really seeing that. So, to the lady that's saying that you shouldn't focus on what's going on, it can consume you. Look at the things other things that's consuming people. We can't live in a lie though either though. We can't act like things are good when they're not. When things are good, they're good. But when they're not, they're not. So I disagree with what you're saying. I hear you. You know what I mean? I hear you, Queen, but it don't work like that. We're not free for everybody's free. There's no justice until there's justice for us all. Now, and meanwhile, let's talk about all these missing black women, the ones that are being found dead or all that. Let's talk about that. What's going on with that? Why are black women? Why are black women? Haven't we gone through enough as people? When is it going to stop?